Hey family and friends, Blair and Carolyn here at the beginning of December, and we just wanted to take a video and just share a little bit of recap of how we're doing and where things are at with the Phillips household in the midst of Kansas City. And so, Carrie, to begin with, wanted to read some verses from the beginning of the book of James that have just been an encouragement to us.
Yeah, in light of the season. So chapter 1, verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces patience. But let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing.
So the last 30 days or so for us have been falling into trials.
The season of fall. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, of course, a lot of you already know, at the end of October, it became apparent that there were some serious allegations being made against the founder of IHOP KC, Mike Bickle. And then in the last 45 days, that's been developing more even this last week or so, more of that becoming clear of what that is. If that wasn't big enough, we've had a sudden death in the family on each side of our families. Two amazing women who ended their lives well with joy and intercession. And that
beautiful. I want to mention the names. Beautiful Aunt Dory.
Yeah.
And beautiful Aunt Arlene.
Yeah. And so that's been big for us. We've had some physical challenges with just Carrie's body. Many of you know that I suffered a severe concussion last January of 2022, and that concussion was from very aggressive physical assault. In the last 30 days, the guy who assaulted me has resurfaced, which set off a whole litany of legal actions in a sticky situation. And so we've just had a lot in the last 30 days. It's been a big fall for us. And
Lots
so
of trials.
We are thankful for you. Several of you have been reaching out to us in encouragement.
Thank you.
And we just wanted to, share where we're at this time. The Lord has just made it clear to us that we're supposed to stay steady with where we're at here at the International House of Prayer, serving in the facilities for myself, serving with the dance ministry for Carrie. This is a season of transition for some and not for others. But in the midst of all of that, it's just been clear from the Lord that we're supposed to help keep things steady. Toilets are still supposed to get unplugged on my end, vacuums, carpets are supposed to get cleaned, lights are supposed to work, bills are supposed to get paid. The facilitating of our facilities to minister to the Lord and to keep the prayer room going has just been what's highlighted to us in this time, as that is still a place of refuge for hundreds and thousands of people in Kansas City, and for thousands, tens of thousands of people across the world who daily tune into the web stream of our prayer room. And so that's kind of where we're at in a nutshell. We're really open to conversations. If anybody wants to talk with us, we'd love to set up a time to call you and answer questions and etc. Carrie has really had Psalms 37 emphasized to her in this season.
Yeah, let me read that really quick. I'm actually in a different video. I'm going to sing the song I wrote from it. But in verse 3, it says, "Trust in the Lord and do good. Dwell in the land and feed on his faithfulness. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he shall give you the desires of your heart. Commit your way to the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass." So those verses, I was really asking the Lord for just, when you're at war, it's like, Lord, I need commands. Like, what are you commanding me to do right now? Like, what do I need to focus on? And he just highlighted these verses of trusting in him, delighting myself in him, committing my ways to him, resting in him, and waiting patiently. I didn't read the other part. It says, "Do not fret because of him who prospers in his way, because of the man who brings wicked schemes to pass. Verse 8, cease from anger and forsake wrath. Do not fret, it only causes harm. And so just thankful for clarity on really how to day in, day out posture our hearts. And it's just been a kiss from the Lord of like, okay, this is what you're asking me to do right now. And again, the Lord is speaking to us, you know, day after day of, yes, keep doing what you're doing. And so we hold our hands open before the Lord. I mean, before we were even married, it was like, we just want to go after God, pursue, you know, knowing him and his word. But we are grateful for our time here in the last 10 years. And know that the Lord is asking us to help others in whatever transition that our base is going through right now and the change that's happening. And so we're so grateful for your partnership. We're so grateful for your prayers. We're so grateful for your steadiness. Checking in with us. We are grateful for your strong voices in this time. It's just really hard. It's really messy. So we're keeping our eyes on Jesus.
Yeah, that scripture has been really big for Carrie in this season. Just who the Lord is as a father has been really impactful for me, and just the Lord's Prayer, our Father in heaven, that we want to hallow your name. And our occupation here in Kansas City is to make a constant renounding sound that the Lord is holy across all the earth, and that Jesus as the slain lamb is worthy. In Revelation 5, John the apostle goes through this very emotional scene where he sees a scroll in the hand of the Father who sits on the throne, and this cry throughout heaven of who is worthy. And he starts weeping because he realized that as he sees this kind of search party go out, that no one in heaven, in the angelic realm, no one on or beneath the earth or above the earth is found worthy, except for the slain lamb who is found worthy. And we are taking strength, even in the midst of our own season of sadness in many ways, to knowing that there is a man and there is a God who is worthy to restore all things and bring the kingdom of heaven on earth and manifest the fullness of the Father's will. And so that's what we're standing and contending for here in Kansas City in our day-to-day practicals. We have good days and we have bad days. The kids have good days and the kids have bad days. And we're thankful for all of you being with us step by step. Thank you.
Thank you.
We bless you.